Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, it is a battle royale, it is a war without end, and it is a fight that will last till they both meet their makers. What am I talking about? I am talking about Ambode and Tinubu. So guys, with that I bring you this. No 9.9 billion traced to my account. This is what Ambode has said now in the public space. So that's the headline. No 9.9 billion traced to my account. Ambode clarifies. So that's the headline now to the body of the story. Akinwumi Ambode, the immediate past governor of Lagos State, has reacted to media reports claiming the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has frozen certain accounts with over 9.9 billion naira linked to him. In a statement signed by his media aide Habib Haruna, the former governor said no account of his contained 9.9 billion, let alone being frozen by the EFCC. He said whilst he doesn't want to join issues with anti-corruption agency at this time, especially as there has been no communication between him and the commission on this issue, it is important for him to clarify what he believed to be a misleading report of the press statement by the EFCC released on Tuesday, August the 6th. According to the former governor, the controversial accounts that were frozen by the Federal High Court belongs to Lagos State government and not to him or any individual. So now this is exactly what he has to say. Those accounts were opened in the course of normal operations by the Lagos State government for its administrative purposes and not for the former governor's personal transactions, as was being wrongly insinuated, and have been operated to ensure smooth operation of government activities by previous and present administrations. The former governor was not and will never be involved in any unauthorized use of government property and resources. We strongly believe that after 4 demanding years as chief executive of Lagos State, Mr. Ambode is entitled to some deserved rest with his family and loved ones without the unwanted attacks on his well-earned reputation, the statement reads. So that's the statement he's put out in the public space. A federal high court in Lagos on Tuesday, August the 6th, ordered the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to freeze 3 accounts said to belong to Lagos State government over an alleged fraud of 9.9 billion naira. The 3 accounts domiciled in First City Monument Bank, Access Bank, and Zenith Bank are numbered blah 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 and blah 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 respectively. The EFCC has approached the court for an order for the accounts to be frozen pending the conclusion of its investigations and possible prosecution of the permanent secretary in the office of Chief of Staff to former Governor Akinwumi Ambode, and that guy's name is Adewale Adesina. According to an ex parte application, a member of the EFCC investigating team, Kungmi Daniel, said the commission discovered a huge inflow of 9.9 billion naira from the state accounts into an FCMB bank account opened on September 17, 2018 during the administration of former Governor Akinwumi Ambode and operated by Adesina. So now it looks as though now this because I've already, by the way guys, done a video on this previously, and I might or might not put that link in the comment section, so you can just go and bring yourself up to speed with what's led to this. But it looks as though now that this guy now is now feeling the need now to fight back, because this of course is Tinubu's hand. We can have absolutely no doubts about that, because nothing of course happens within the Lagos State space without the involvement of their Ashiwaju apparently Iwaju that is Shin for whoever it remains to be known. But they are, according to, nothing happens in Lagos State without Baba Sokwe, and Baba Sokwe in Lagos State, of course, is this funny guy from Abeokuta who's claiming to be a Lagosian, this Tinubu character. So now this Tinubu character now have now removed Ambode as the governor of Lagos State, the best governor that Lagos State has had since Jakonde, by the way, because we've not had a governor in Lagos State since Jakonde until this Ambode came in. And if you ever dispute that, then just go to Nigeria, come down at Muritala Mohammed International Airport and drive through like the Dubai style expressway that this guy has built. All these fancy roads in Nigeria lit up with lighting and whatever, then you will see already the impact that this guy, immediately when you get into Nigeria and you drive out of the airport, you immediately see the impact that this guy had in the just short 4 years that he's had. So this guy, of course, Ambode, is the best governor that Lagos has had since Jakonde. So now, but then of course this doesn't please Tinubu, because Tinubu's expectation is just for the looting, you know. So if this guy is now trying to shine and not doing the looting, then of course he's going to get rid of him, and he got rid of him. So he got rid of this guy to the point that he also then went to blacklist him with Buhari, so that this guy did not become a minister, because it was the whole of the expectation of all of Nigeria that that guy at least will be on the ministerial list. Then we know at least we have 2 or 3 people that will perform this guy, and maybe Fashola, and maybe even a little bit of Rotimi Amechi, who is a criminal, but at least is doing the Lagos railway system. So if we can do that one, at least we know that we have that one in the bank, and that's done. So now, so he went to blacklist him with Buhari and all that, but now still not satisfied with blacklisting this guy and removing him as governor. Tinubu is now setting the EFCC after him on this spurious allegation of corruption, because Tinubu, of course, is of the mind that you cannot be the Lagos State governor and not loot, because of course he looted the whole state dry in his own tenure, and Fashola was no different. You recall that Fashola, I don't know, was it 50 million naira or 150 million naira? I don't know how much they said he spent on a website. A website that is no more than £500 for anybody. If you want the best website ever known to man, you will not spend more than £500. But this guy apparently spent 50 to 150 million naira on a website. And not only did he spend that, the website was actually in his own personal interest and not in the interest of. So this is the kind of characters that we have. All this Tinubu, Fashola type of mago sort of people. So now he's now of the mind that it is impossible for Ambode not to be a mago sort of person. So now, off the back of that, he has now sent the EFCC after this fella to go and investigate him. But unfortunately for them, actually, what they are latching onto, because they've seen large movements of money, about nearly 10 billion naira, moving within the state and within bank accounts, from the state bank account through all the banking system. So they are saying, oh, this is the same system that we used to rob. So clearly, this guy is robbing too. So we have caught him. So they have told Sanwo-Olu to go and do all that, and then he has now presented this, and we all know that this Sanwo-Olu is not the sharpest tool in the box. Is not the brightest man that Lagos State has to offer. It's just some random whatever it is. It's like it's some Orisa they've put there. This guy is just going to clown Lagos State for 4 years. So, but let's just leave that aside. So they sent Sanwo-Olu to go and do investigation, and he's now come up with this money movement. Well, he did not investigate enough to understand what this money movement is. So now he's now gone on to give them that this is what I've caught him with 10 billion naira. So they are now going after him with 10 billion naira, but that 10 billion naira is easily explained as an administrative process that facilitates the state to move money from the state account in through the banking system to pay for whatever it is that that is needed to be paid for the smooth running of the state. This is effectively what Ambode is saying, and I'm pretty sure that Ambode took his own too, because you only have to look at that Ambode to know that he's a guy man. You know, there's no doubt in that. Everybody in Nigerian politics is a guy man, but I think Ambode is too sophisticated and too intelligent a person to just be moving money out of the state account into his own personal account. Who does that when you are not Ganduje, when you are not from Kano? It's only people from Kano that do that will just go and take money and be putting it in their pocket like some dumb dons from wherever, from the back of beyond. All these it's only the malams that would just go and be taking money and putting it. A sophisticated mind would take the money through a trail that would disappear it and then put it back in his pocket. And one thing that you give Ambode credit for is that he is a sophisticated man. He's not a dunce. I think he's a man from the financial industries. You can see how sharp he is, and you can see that impact of that sharpness on the Lagos state space. So really, this is not some random guy that will just take money directly from the state account and put it in his own bank account. Who does that? When you're not a malam, when you're not a Hausa Fulani, this is what these people do. The crude, just grab the money sort of nonsense. The more sophisticated mind will leave an audit, will leave a trail that would confuse the auditors, and then obviously ultimately get the money into his account. It only takes a system to do this, and this guy is adept at that sort of maneuvering, because it's from that space, it's from the financial space. So now, this now signals to Ambode now as an absolute certainty that Tinubu is after him and is intent on nailing him to the ground completely, to disappear him completely from the Nigerian space. And this is the target, of course. This is Project 2023 for Tinubu, because he's fighting now for that space on our front, and he has identified Ambode as one of the stumbling blocks for his presidential ambitions. Conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting. Am I reading this completely wrong? Are you of a different thought? Am I going off piste? Am I completely off the radar on this one? I don't think I am. But if you think I am, come tell me why in the comment section. But before you come tell me why you are off a different thought in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.